One of the benefits of the Vanderhall is that it's a pretty uncomplicated machine and very easy to complete DIY modifications on. The very first modification I made was a retune. This is also known as an ECU reflash. This replaces the factory settings with one that is customized for performance. It's super easy and makes a huge difference. Before installing your tune, I highly suggest you go for a nice spirited ride and pay attention to the stock performance to get a baseline to compare to. Pay special attention to throttle response, like how quickly your car reacts to hitting the gas pedal. The 0 to 60 time. You can use any race app for your phone to help you measure this. Transmission shifting, how the car feels when it changes gears. And your exhaust sound. Before jumping into this tune walkthrough, I think it'll be good for you to know a few points that'll help make the whole process run smoother. 1. Know where your ODB2 port is located. On my 21 Carmel, it's underneath the dash slightly to the right of the steering column. 2. Know how to turn your car on without starting the engine and put it into service mode. To do this, you hold the start-stop button for about 5 to 10 seconds without pressing any pedals or buttons. You'll see the gauges and lights come on, but no engine start. Now let's get started, so grab your AutoCal and instructions from BNR. Start with the car off and no electronics on. Make sure your Bluetooth and seat heaters are all switched to the off position. Plug the AutoCal remote into the OBD2 port. Once the AutoCal is plugged in, you're going to put the car into service mode by turning on the car without starting the engine. As I said before, hold down the start-stop button for 5 to 10 seconds without pressing down any pedals or hitting any switches. You'll see the gauges turn on with the dash lights, but the engine should not have started. As a heads up, your AutoCal may have turned on immediately once you plugged into the ODB2 port. Also, it might not have turned on right away or might have even waited up to about 10 seconds or so after you put the car in the service mode. Either of these situations is okay. Once the AutoCal is turned on, accept the service and license agreement by pressing the checkmark button. Then use the navigation arrows to select Tune Tool. You will see the name highlighted once you have selected it. Once it's selected, press the checkmark button to confirm your selection and bring you to the Tune Tool menu. Next, choose Tuning and press the checkmark button. Then choose Program Calibration, and you should see 2 BNR performance programs as well as 2 stock performance programs. Choose BNR Engine and press the checkmark button. You'll get a warning or attention message that you need to accept by clicking the checkmark button again. Once you do this, the flash will begin to pair with your vehicle and license the tune to it. You will then get a message to license the controller to your car that you need to accept by pressing the checkmark button. Please note that once you license the tune or controller to your car, it can only be used for that car. Once you accept the license agreement, the remote will start the upload of the new engine tune. You will see a green status bar fill as the tune is uploaded. For me, it took about 30 seconds for the tune to upload, and then I received a Flash Completed Successfully message. Once you receive this message, you can exit the screen by hitting the X button. You will then be instructed to turn off the car, and you'll see a 15-second countdown. Again, without hitting any pedals, press your car's start-stop button to turn the car off. Next, you're going to repeat this whole process all over again. But this time when you enter Program Calibration in the Tuning menu, you're going to choose BNR Trans. As before, you will get a warning attention message that you need to accept by hitting the check button, and you will see another green status bar come up as the Trans tune is uploaded. After a successful upload, you will receive the Flash Completed Successfully message. Once you receive this message, you can exit the screen by hitting the X button, and again, turn the car off, and you'll see the 15-second countdown. If you received any errors in this process, I would suggest starting all over again. If you continue to receive errors, reach out to Bad News Racing for technical support. I was really impressed with this tune from BNR. I took it out for a ride and noticed a good difference in the throttle response and overall power. My 0 to 60 improved by a full second. There was a massive difference in the automatic transmission shifting. Mine went from super jerky to nice and smooth. This was the first automotive performance modification I did myself, and I am hooked. It's been a fun hobby, and I have found the car community to be absolutely amazing. I hope you found this video informative. If you're thinking about adding a flash tune to your car, or specifically adding a BNR tune to a Vanderhall,